Hey everybody, welcome back.
It's Johnny
And Judy.
with another adventure for you guys. Here we have town of Glendale, which used to have smelter pots in here, and there's not a whole lot left over from here. Um, it's all kind of fenced off a little bit here. I guess they're doing all they can to protect it, because some people don't know how to respect other people's property, I suppose. Which makes sense. I'm glad they're trying to preserve as much as they can of it. So this town was booming pretty good back in the 1800s.
So, the first thing we see when we come into town, I don't know, there it is. It's an old stack. Let's see if I can get you guys up there so you can see the top. It's pretty ornate. I don't know how tall it is, but it's pretty cool. Notice how the brick changes into stone as you get farther down, or as you start, however you want to look at it. And behind it is an old building. I'm not sure what it is. All right. So as we turn and go up the road, that is Glendale.
Now, further behind us, there's only small foundations that we spotted, but they're off of the road a little ways. So apparently there were a couple of more houses possibly just behind us, but it's way off the road. And then, like I said, they have it fenced off. So it's not very accessible to really get in and see. But it looked like some of them had little basements or whatnot down there, and quite the stonework as you see up the hill there, where we just went by.
All right. So there's not much left, as Johnny was telling you. But Glendale started in when?
It was 1872. Like many of Montana's ghost towns, Glendale was once a thriving mining community of nearly 2,000 people.
2,000 people, huh?
It's located about 5 miles west of Big Hole River near Melrose, which is just to the east of us right now. It was home of the Hecla Consolidated Mining Company, dated back in 1872. In early records, newspapers, you'll find the reference the Hecla Mining District, the Trapper District, and Bryant Mining District, all of which are one and the same. This district held 4 towns on the side of Lion Mountain: Trapper City, Lion City, Glendale, and Hecla. Glendale was considered the most civilized of the 4, boasted the Montana Brewery and a general merchandise store. The Discovery's Hecla Mine.
All right.
The discoveries of the Hecla District would become one of the most leading silver producing mines of the West. In 1875, 40-ton smelter was built, producing nearly 1 million ounces of silver and thousands of tons of lead and copper annually. Oh, and look at what we have across the street here. We have a well. Shall we see how deep it is? Looks like fairly new.
It does look fairly new.
On the very top.
Oh, you ready? Here we go.
Oh, look at all the stone, old stonework.
I'll zoom in a little bit for you here so you can kind of see. I get the feeling Mr. Bankston is going to drop a rock down to the bottom. Oh, still water down there.
Yeah, still water down there. Didn't go very far. You can. It might be a little scary though.
Might be.
Be careful. What you wish for.
Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, so this is all new up here. And then there is the original.
Although they do have a few residents here. But not very many. I think there's like down to 3-4 residents in this area. So maybe one of them comes over here and maybe get that water out of the well, possibly.
Quite possibly. You never know. Then you got this. Or it's a barn. We're not sure who it belonged to or if it was a community thing or what, because it never really tells us. There's no signs or anything. But anybody want to go take a look inside? We'll just peek. There's a lot of pipe in here.
Yeah, some fencing.
Oh yeah, there's some in there.
Old timbers in the very back. But I don't know. Looks like sheetrock. Lath and plaster.
Oh, it might be.
And there were some stairs right there.
Yeah, look it right there.
Yeah. I'm going to be brave and go around the corner here and see what I see. Oh. More timbers.
I found the pigeons.
You found the pigeons?
I did. I found the pigeons.
Well,
Squab.
There's a lot of squab in there.
Yeah, there is.
They
Lots of squab.
Kind of hanging out in there quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of poop.
There is a lot of poop in here. But, all right, so lots of old timber and lumber back there. But, all right, well, should we go back across the street there, sir?
I suppose we could.
Okay.
Seeing those stones up there, look like possibly somebody put those there purposely. Maybe I might make a nice little walk on up there and check it out.
Okay. The stairs that used to go in there are kind of neat, old, worn.
But they're still pretty sturdy if they can hold me. They don't give at all.
No. That's kind of neat.
There's iron there.
So that's about it, folks, for right here in the immediate area. What'd you find?
Well, a bunch of slag that's apparently strewn across over here from the old smelters.
Huh.
And that's kind of strange, but why it would be over here. So they say
Oh,
use the
sorry, kids.
leftover to...
Part of a chain link, maybe?
Yeah, I would say.
Maybe. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Wow. That looks really worn.
Mm-hmm.
And they're maybe kind of old.
Yeah, because it's kind of flaking a little bit, looks like.
Yeah.
Right there in the center.
Look at there. Well, neato. The things you find when you look down, huh, babe?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sorry, folks. It's not much to... We can't really get in there, as you see the barbed wire fence. Which, I get it. Again, not everybody's out to destroy things. We're just trying to see what's left from the 1800s and that. You know? It had a chimney in there, too, you can see. Some of the red brick. So that was... I would say that's what? 20s? 30s, maybe, they added on?
maybe.
It's quite beautiful.
It is beautiful here. There's the brick that Johnny was talking about. And all the stones, which probably came from around here somewhere.
Well, folks, I got up to the top of that little hill that was across the street behind the barn here, so I can get a pan out view of the... I know there's some modern stuff in there. Apparently, people own it and storing some of their stuff in there. But it looks like right up above it there is a road cut up towards the top there. May have to see if we can figure out a way to kind of get into it up there. I don't know. Imagine you have to have an ATV. But I didn't see a road that cut off to the side there. So I'm not sure about that part. But what looked to be, you can see right down there some of the tailings from the smelter. What I see piled up. But then it looks like some, let me pan out for you guys here. It almost looks like that was part of a building, but that's outcropping of the hills here. But it's one of these little roads carries on up through that draw through there. But we started to go down that way. It got a little bit more skinny, you know, for our pickup. So we'd have to use a side-by-side for that one. But getting back to where I am now, I seen those stones that were up behind the barn here. Apparently they recently had a fire or something. Some of this stuff here, I am not sure, but I will start to go down towards the front of us here and see what I can see, because some of these stones look like possibly, oh look, cacti. And there was, look, oh boy, see here, dogs in the background. Wonder whose those are. But you see it stacked right here. So I'm gonna go down that way and check it out. Now folks, I made it down to where I seen the stone wall. Looked like it was purposely put here or built or stacked together, because here, this is odd, there's holes right there in the stones. So they were obviously milled to bring down this way. Not sure exactly where they got them from. I mean, I see smaller bits all in the area here, but as you see, the darker bit looks like there was a fire up this way. And I don't know for sure. It may have been a small one, but haven't heard, didn't find any information as to, you know, whether it was a town caught on fire or just one of those things, you know, lightning and start a fire in the back country and just kind of works itself out. You know, that could be possibly it, but just looks mighty interesting, a lot of this work here. I'll get a little further down over this way. Let's take a walk here. Watch the steps. Don't want to fall on my face. But some of the stones are even further down here. See how dark it is here? As you can tell, it was a brush fire not that long ago. Oh, piece of metal. Look at that. So maybe there was a structure here. Barn, whether it be a barn or a house or something. But we'll walk a little further over this direction as you see how this is stacked up here. Gotta watch for the cacti. I want to trip and fall in that stuff. That'd be an interesting time out here. But yeah, it's purposely built right here to over here look like maybe a foundation of some sort, because there's a piece of timber right in there. So, you know, someone stacked these, as well as we saw the other, just like the houses across the street, but this doesn't have the concrete into it, you know, so it was just stacked together. But it looks like it was a foundation.
Okay, so just up the road a little bit, we saw this. Looks like a foundation for a house. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And probably maybe a 2-story with a basement, maybe.
That's a strong possibility. Because it goes quite deep down in there. I mean, like we told you guys, you know, they got it barbed wired off and looked like somebody twisted up some barbed wire right there. So I'm gonna say good luck with that. As a kid, I didn't have fun getting trapped in barbed wire. So whoever did that one, more power to you.
Yeah. But that's all that remains of that one. But it's kind of neat to see. All right. Was there another one up here somewhere?
There's one.
Oh, on that side. Okay, hold on, kids.
And once again, like I said, you know, as you see the gate, although the chain is just kind of hanging there, but
we don't have permission to go in.
Right. And we're not going to make anyone unhappy or break any laws by doing anything like that, or be very respectful to people's property. You know, you can't just wander in, even though it's quite interesting for you. You know, I mean, the history of it is great, but you can't just wander in. But I will tell you this, I'll get up closer to that fence and see if I can't get in, get you guys in over there. Of course, it's a little breezy today. You can see how it's kind of recessed into the hill there, you know, and it's like a doorway. I don't know if that was like their cellar, you know, to keep their food and stuff like that. And then you got another foundation right over there left. That could have been the house. But I would think this would be, well, you know, as the saying goes, you know, the barn's always going to be bigger than the house. So maybe that was possibly the barn. And then that was what left of the house over here. And again, next to what I assume would be the barn, possibly. You pan over this direction, and there is some more. Another foundation of some sort. And then this was someone's big homestead, I guess, back in the day. It's quite beautiful, you know. I mean, you got the hills around you. Well, now there's power poles, but, you know, you got the hills all around you. Who wouldn't want this view? Straight down the valley here. It's quite beautiful up here.
All right, as the wind blows. There you have it, folks. Glendale, Montana. Pretty interesting. Not very big anymore.
No, as most of these towns are starting to fade away back here, and what we're trying to do is, you know, find them for you, you know, to bring them to you. There's still bits and pieces of them left, and they're trying to preserve some of them, but you know, as Mother Nature comes through, the snow, the rains, the different weathering, eventually stuff starts falling apart, you know, and then next thing you know, you only have rock foundations left.
So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Comment.
Let us know.
Let us know if you like this sort of adventure.
That's right.
We can work it out and give you even more what you may wonder about. So till next time.
Bye.
Love you.